Bei Velvet Revolver hinten im Backstage-Raum, was insofern sehr schön ist, es ist das Schönste, den ich je gesehen habe. So it's the nicest backstage area that I ever saw before, because they're quite ugly. So you made it your own style. So it's always the same that you try to put these things with you.
Well, Slash and I get here usually about 45 minutes early, and we get out some tape and we put up all these things all around, and then the rest of the band shows up. And we say, look, see how.
And we go to the flea market to buy these in every city.
Okay. So it's a little bit India hippie style. I think it fits good. Huh?
Yeah, the incense and the candles, and we do an Indian ritual before every show, which we burn off the big incense blocks and get it all smoky.
Fine. So you've been in Italy yesterday, is it right? Played there with the band?
In Italy yesterday, instead of the Indian ritual before the gig, we did a pagan, sort of like a pagan sun worshipping ritual.
That might look fantastic. So is it a different set list concerning to what you're doing here on Rock am Ring? Does it change in a way?
What, since the last time we played?
No, since yesterday that you differ it a bit.
Well, we have a shorter show today, so we have to take some songs out.
What can you tell us about the favorite songs that have to be in the must songs that have to be in the set list of the Velvet Revolver?
Well, I mean, Slither, it's a big song for us, and Fall to Pieces is always a must song for us. A first song and a last song is usually always a must for us, and some songs in the middle.
What is your favorite, what you like to do on stage with your guitar for solo parts, for example?
The sound of music. I get a great rendition. I don't know if we're going to do that today, but that's my favorite to play.
We should.
The last time I talked to, for example, to Stone Sour, we had in an interview. Yesterday was the metal and hard rock day, so it was quite good. Sorry?
What's today then?
The lineup for today, I mean, it's you, and it's Die Ärzte in the end. It's a German punk rock band, maybe. You know?
Yeah, they're big, right? They headlined last time we played here.
Yeah, they're big rock fans, and especially Bela B, the drummer and singer. Sometimes he's a big fan of your band as well. So what I want to know is, what can you tell us about the German audience in a way? I talked to some other bands like Stone Sour or other bands that they're talking about the respectful behavior concerning your band. What are your experience in Germany or in Europe?
Respectful behavior interpreted from what word that you originally heard?
Sorry? No, I mean, it's the way they respect the music and they're truly fans in the way.
I don't know, all the German audiences are different. So, we played our first show on this tour in, what was it, Nuremberg?
Yeah.
And that was a certain kind of audience. I don't think they really were very interested in us in that gig. And then this one's in a completely different town, and there's such a drastic difference between each city. So we'll just see what today's like.
Although I remember the first time, excuse me, ever playing in Germany back in 1987, and it was culture shock to begin with for us.
The gig in Hamburg?
Yeah, I do, and it was pretty
Brutal.
pretty brutal. Excuse me, but it's always been a big place for us to come and play. It's very they're into their rock. They take it very seriously here. They take it very seriously, and if you're not good or up to what they think you should be, then you're in a whole heap of trouble. Some other places, like, you wouldn't be in a whole heap of trouble, but you get looks like they're very disappointed in you, very extremely disappointed in you, as opposed to just kind of like, oh well, they're having an off day, It's like they're very disappointed. But when they're into you, on the flip side,
in the world,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Germany's a big place, and you have to. It takes a lot of work to get everybody on your side, and so we usually do pretty well. But it takes a while. You keep sort of having to massage it, and then all of a sudden they love you. Then you're cool.
Yeah. That's what I meant. What he said.
Okay. May I ask you one question? Is it still the thing that some fans or some people try to compare you to the time that you have been on tour with the Gunners and doing music? Okay, next question. No, it was interesting to see the way that you work on stage and that you got the fans on your side the last time. So, what are your expectations concerning to the show today?
The last time too.
Sorry?
It took a lot of work the last time around. It took a while to develop that fan base that we ended up with. So here it's not taking as much work as it did back then, but you still have to work it.
Just for you, the situation from last time playing here to now.
Well, do you mean, what do you mean by that exactly?
Yeah, that you think that your expectation concerning to the show today.
Well, you know what I remember mostly about the gig last time. It was fucking cold. It was really cold. I remember I layered about. I think I even wore like gloves for the first 4 songs, which made it really hard to play.
Okay, yeah.
But no.
I'm a sucker.
But it was really cold, and it seems it was warmer driving in today. I think we're gonna have a really good gig tonight. You know, all joking aside, German fans are they're honest. Is all I mean to say, and we're playing really good right now. The band's playing fucking awesome. We have new songs in our set from a record that's not gonna be out for another 30 days. You know, so people aren't gonna be familiar with the songs, but we're just blazing right now, and I think the passion that that we play our music with will be felt by the crowd out there.
Huh?
Yeah, thank you so much. And may I ask you for playing a tune with this guitar?
No,
You don't want to?
I'd like to play before we actually have to play, because it's taboo. Yeah.
Taboo.
Don't play acoustic guitar before you have to play hard rock music, electric.
Okay. The same for you?
Well, I'll tell you a little secret I have. I play. Do you know what a didgeridoo is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I play that for about 45 minutes before we play. Warms up my vocal cords too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, thanks a lot for having us in your backstage area for Rock Palace.